What is up, Rad Potential YouTube, and welcome to today's video at the Rad Ranch. We are gonna tear into some really fun stuff because the weather is not letting us work outside, featuring the dog Letty's power stance. So first things first, second things third, all the things. So this car right here, not the same white car that you saw. Actually it is the same white car that you saw in the previous video. This is the one that we got from Alabama. It's my buddy Adler's car. We're putting a 12A into a GSLSE. Please don't hate us. That engine runs. That engine is somebody else's. So, things we need to do. Well, one, if I'm feeling ambitious, if I'm feeling frisky tonight, which I might, but I really don't have like a welding helmet here because Justin has my stuff. That's a Pacesetter header right there in the middle with the collector. You can pick one of those up off eBay or like Summit Racing for, I don't know, 100 bucks. And because it's a 12A car, I can't use the GSLSE like 13B manifold, so I have to refabricate and make a mid-pipe and hook that header up on this 12A, which is fine. So, I got to do that. Second things third, I've got to put the intake manifold on this car, on the manifold, on the engine. Put the intake manifold on the engine. And this car, the goal for me, at least what I need to do for Adler, or want to do for Adler, is get the engine in, get it fired, get like it, no, I wouldn't even say most of the way done, but get the hard work done. So I get the exhaust fabbed up, get the carburetor on, get it fired, get it so it moves at least under its own power. And then he can come pick it up and fix the brakes and put the rest of the interior together. Because it does just need, like, you can see the dash is kind of all apart. The other thing that really sucks is basically we don't have a key for it. At least we thought we did, but we didn't. So in order to steer it, you have to turn the whole column. The column's disconnected. So, fun fact, been moving it around like that. But the other thing that I need to do in this video, this engine here is the motor that we're going to put in the yard car, which is the other GSLSE that we got. Yeah, 2 GSLSEs. It seems like at the Rad Ranch, I can't get away from SAs and GSLSEs. That's pretty much all that's here, you know. GSLSE, there's 2 SEs down there, there's an SE right there. Those 2 are SEs, you know, that's an SA. There's 5 SAs over there. There's just the one lone 12A FB, but we got to tear this motor down as well. So basically pull all the intakes off, get all the crap off of it that we don't need. That motor is going in that other yard car just to piddle around with. And then something that's super neat, FB door life, squeaks. So this fancy adapter thing is a 4-port old school to FC Turbo 2 manifold adapter. Now, you might ask, that's a GSLSE engine, that's not a Turbo 2. Well, the GSLSEs and the FC motors share the same intake bolt pattern. So by that I mean, like, you see how spread apart these are here and here, and then see how close together the ones are on the back of it. So, actually, heck, this will just come right off. This thing, right here. Oh, there's a nut on it. That thing right there. See how small those are, how big those are? Anyways, we're going to put this 4-port manifold on that 6-port. No, we're not going to port match it. We're just going to bolt it on there and run it in the yard. It should be just fine. Stock 6-port. This is actually a Hitachi carburetor, not a Nikkei carb. So let me see that. This is what was on Charles's red truck before all that happened. Oh yeah, starter and stuff. So I got to put all that back. But yeah, so that's the plan. We're going to put that on that, in that, down there, and do all that. And if I'm feeling super ambitious, that might happen in this video, because I may do it tomorrow, but probably not. So that might be the next video, at least the 13B install. But at least we're going to get this carburetor stuck on. The one thing that I did want to check, and I apologize for boring you guys for hours and hours on end, but this carburetor looks to be plugged there. It's got the TPS sensor on it. It's got this dealy whopper with this dealy whopper on it. This looks to be an 84 late model carburetor here. So for those wanting a vacuum delete video, this may be the video for that if I can get this thing cranking. So we're gonna piddle with this and or I say this may be the video. That may be the carburetor I do the rad test video on. But for now, I need to tear that apart and start working on that. So let's get to it. Alright, so we are getting ready to compression test this GSLSE motor, which you know all about. So we're got this old S5 NA transmission on here. We're going to bolt this baby up real quick. A couple bolts. We're going to throw the starter on it. And we are going to give this thing a good old-fashioned whirl and see if we can get this baby, see what we got for numbers on this unit. Before we, you know, spend all the time to put it in a car, we want to make sure it works. Yo, dog, chill. Oh, that one bottomed out. I need a shorter bolt.
There's two on the side of the car. Here where it was?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. What the hell? Alright, we're doing it with one starter bolt. Alright, so we grab the compression tester. I'm going to put this compression tester on. You want to grab the jumper cables and then grab the battery from the left front side of the car. Alright guys, so, oh my gosh, didn't even grab a socket wrench. So what we're looking at here is this nice GSLSE motor. CJ's getting the jumper cables. We have the rotary engine compression tester chilling over here. That kind of hurt. And we're going to see if this motor's junk or if it's not. It does have auto light plugs in it, which is not entirely the bomb.
Junk.
Not bad. Tip's a little burnt. Jumper cables. The battery's on the front corner of that. So this is an 84 GSLSE 13B 6-port engine. CJ just stripped off the good bits for us. I guess before we even put the compression tester on, should we see if it cranks over? Just sit down. Let's see if it cranks.
After I smash my hand.
And you'll have that. Come on now. That to that. That to that. Screwdriver. I don't like to just touch the thing. I like to have mild control.
Mild control?
Yeah.
This is the Rad Ranch.
Sometimes we exhibit self-control.
I don't.
Alright. That to that. That to that. So, here we go. Oh, yeah!
Ooh.
Sounds good! Sounds good! Let's get this old gal in here.
That's really surprising.
Oh, I bet this thing will run. Dog's gonna go chase some down.
Too bad it smells like bad gas.
Yeah, too bad the fuel tank's probably wrecked on this thing because CJ found out it reeks. Alright guys.
Covered.
Rotary compression tester. Take one. Where's my screwdriver? My key. Oh, not bad. What's the corrected number? Not bad. That'd probably run. Alright, we're going to switch it to the front. We're back. We're hooked up on the front rotor. Here's the rear rotor numbers. We did run it again. The camera battery died, so that's why we switched it, but not too bad. There's definitely a face that's a little hotter and definitely a couple that are still right in the same ballpark, but not too bad. So, front rotor, see what we got. Oh, welded my... Come on, girl. Stay for me. Oh, that says bad. We'll try it once more.
Oh.
Well, unfortunately, because of that information, this engine will not run. So we're not even going to put it in a car. We're just going to take it apart and build another engine for the junk car that's outside that we wanted to jump and do dumb shit in the yard with. So, fun stuff. But hey, that's why we check. You know, that's why we check. Maybe third time's the charm. Are you going to get better numbers or no? Nope. Same numbers. Alright, so in other news, now that we know that's junk, I have been working on this header setup. So I got this little pipe I'm going to put on there. I need to waller these holes out because this flange is a little big. So basically the bolt's going to go through like right there. And I'm going to make this Pacesetter header for the 12A. I'm just going to weld some bits up in here to connect to the header right there to the existing mid pipe right there. So, or I guess basically we're doing a cat delete with a Pacesetter header. So I'll show you once I get the header kind of made. I'll show it to you what it looks like off the car before I put it back on. So that way you know what it takes to put a Pacesetter on your first gen, because that header's cheap, but that motor's junk. What do you think, CJ? First compression test on the ground.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, that's for sure. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to keep piddling around with this exhaust. CJ might go home shortly, so I'll show you this header when we get it done. Alright, so gotta pause the movie that we were watching in here. Anyways, so to close the video out, I'm going to show you this header. So, Pacesetter header, maybe, I don't know, what do you think, 14 inches of pipe maybe? Not even? 14 inches of pipe, some leftover flange I had laying around, and this is enough to get your Pacesetter to mount to the stock, basically like to delete the header and that cat bit. So this is about all you need. So, yeah, I'll show you the booger welds. Look at that. Tacked up. That's eyes closed.
No helmet.
No helmet. Just eyes closed, because I don't have a helmet here. Eyes closed, just letting it eat. So I think it's you know, it's hot, but it's stuck together. It's good enough for now. I'll grab a helmet, come back, hammer this flat, ground this shit crappy, welds off, and weld it up fully. And so Adler, here's your custom mid pipe. CJ had to talk me out of it, but I was gonna weld this up. I had a little 45 down there. I was gonna weld this up, like just have a exhaust dump under the car, but still weld it to the existing exhaust. So basically it was like, it would have just been like sitting in here with a dump, but I would have finished it ish. But then you would have fired the car up and it would have been loud. So yeah, here you go. This is what we were gonna do. I was just gonna put this like right here.
No, it's other way.
This way. Dump. And weld it to the flange, so that way like it bolted in like normal, so it held it up, but there was gonna just be a insertion, loud noises. So anyways, with that, thanks for tuning in. We got some decent stuff done. We got that thing compression tested. We got this welded up. I gotta do some sketchy wiring to get the ignition working because I don't have the key. Or go rob a key from something else, like an ignition switch from something else, and then yeah, we can get this thing fired, and then Adler can go back and put a radiator and put the rest of the stuff on and all that. And I will show, because this does have an 84 Nicky, so I'm gonna strip that Nicky down and I'm gonna download the Rat's Nest Delete stuff and just do it to this carburetor, so that way I can show you guys how it works, and then that video is out there for everyone to understand, so I don't have to go through forum posts to figure it out. So look at that header. So nice. So nice. So, thanks for watching. Keep it rad.